Hello, 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 everyone. We are back with a Last Spartan stream. We are here at the Boardroom in South Charleston, and if you notice, a couple things have changed. New stream layout. We also got new shop. We're at the Boardroom Games and Comics in South Charleston, West Virginia. Their link will be scrolling here momentarily. Um, so we also have music compliments of Phil and Bowen. Thank you, shout out to him, local West Virginia artist. Check out his Spotify with the link that's in the description. Without further ado, let's get into this match. They've already started getting into it. Alright, so we have Elliot on Rhinos and Jeff on Rackdos. So, Jeff isn't your typical Rackdos player. A lot of people are playing Scam, but Jeff is just playing red, black, great stuff. I'm not going to call it red, black, good stuff, because it's honestly just red, black, great stuff. So Elliot's holding up a Dead Gone Fury Beseiju. Looks like he is mainboarding some Brazen Borrower. Got a Fire and Ice. Gonna fire here on the Douthie. And we have another Douthie. There is a Dead Gone on the other Douthie. Shardless Agent's going to find a Crashing Footfalls, cheating in 2 4/4 Rhinos with Trample into play. And a Bolt will find its way to a Shardless Agent, killing it here, y'all. Seasoned Pyromancer, hopefully going to dig his way into some answers for these Rhinos. I wish I had a way to zoom in on these tokens. Those are absolutely adorable. If y'all could see him, it's actually the player's face while he's riding a Rhino. Oh, a battle. Jeff playing a battle. I'm not too sure what that battle is. Gotcha. That'll be interesting if we see some Jun matchups later with him. Growing that Goyf a bit. Oh, got a Fury that's going to kill Jeff's board. That is rough. That is very rough. Not looking too good for the Rackdos player here. He's looking down a Fury and 2 4/4 Rhinos. Yeah. 2 mana for a third Douthie. And we are going to a game 2 here. And we will have Elliot up on the... Elliot will be on the draw. Some possible sideboard plays here. Jeff and Rackdos is probably bringing in the Hitsugu Consumes All. card that will, when it comes in, it just destroys all permanents. I believe it is mana cost 1 or less. From the Rhinos player against Rackdos. I'm not too sure exactly what all Elliot would bring in here against Rackdos. If Elliot is on a traditional kind of Rhinos match, Rhinos deck here, might be bringing in some endurance in case of Croxa. Might be a possibility. Maybe if he's got the other two Furies sideboarded, maybe bringing in more Furies to help deal with Douthie and Seasoned Pyromancer, Ren and 6. How was chat doing this evening, y'all? Alright, drawing our second hand here for game 2 of Rackdos v Rhinos here. Alright, we're both keeping. We're going to go into a Fetch Shock from Jeff and a Monkey. Now, Elliot does have Fire and Ice to deal with Monkey, but he's just going to let that ride. Hello, Miss Alex_Indria. Welcome to chat. How are you tonight? Inquisition. Let's lay that hand out, y'all. Alright, we got Arcane Proxy, Fury, Fire Ice, Bone Crusher Giant, and a Brazen Borrower. Yep, Jeff taking the Bone Crusher here. Makes good sense. Living your best life. You know what, Alex? I am as well right now. I am truly enjoying this. I'm enjoying the new new vibe that we have going on here. Wish we could stabilize this camera a little more. That might be something we need to look into here. Alright, so a fire found its way to killing him a Ragavan here. It do be a little shaky. You know what, and that can be fixed possibly with just widening the base a bit of the tripod. I may try to do that between rounds here. Currently 17-14 when it comes to life totals. Elliot up, going down to 16, going down to 15. Liliana of the Veil. Tick up. Each opponent or each player is going to discard a card. Jeff already has his ready to go. See what Elliot pitches here. He pitches the Arcane Proxy. So to refresh my memory, I'm going to pull that card up here. So it's either a 7 mana artifact creature, wizard 4/3, Or it has the hybrid of being a blue, blue, and 1 for a 2/1. And whenever it enters the battlefield, if you cast it, you exile target instant or sorcery, mana value less than or equal to its power from the grave. You then copy that card. You know what? We are in a bit of a all right, y'all. Reading the battle. Sorry, I'm not too familiar with. Sorry, I'm not too familiar with these new battle cards, y'all. I will definitely do my best to try to fix that in the future. I will try to look it up though while we are here, and I will try to have it ready for you right before we go to round 2. Oh, I'm assuming. Take a look at these sideboards. All right, we put them up. I'm assuming Elliot got that 0-2. Great. Okay. All right. So, Elliot, I can actually pull up a typical Rhinos list. Maybe you want to say some differences or not.
You can pull up my Mox field.
Oh, you have your Mox field?
Yeah.
Yeah. What is it?
Black Panther free.
4U.
It's plaque. Number 4 letter U.
See if this worked. Teamer Saga Van.
Top one.
Top one.
I mean, it looked like those were definitely all of my decks. So yeah, that's it.
Is this one you're on?
Yeah.
Right on. All right, y'all. So we have the player right here. So if you would like to talk about your list, we have it up here. What happened that game 2? Because we had a bit of an issue with the mic, and I was trying to fix that, and I missed basically the entire game 2.
Well, for game 2, he got turn 1 Ragavan, hit me once, got fire iced. Then after that, I just went turn 3 Brazen Borrower. He played a Liliana.
Mm-hmm.
I killed it, and I hit it, and then I played Endurance when he went to go to tick up.
I saw that.
And then after that, it was just kind of game, because
Gotcha.
then he killed the first Lily. He played a second one, and then drew Shardless Agent, and then that was about it.
Yeah, I saw you checking out that battle. What was the name of that battle? I knew it was the Children's Edict type battle.
Yeah, it's
where it makes you sacrifice. I wasn't sure. I told him I was going to get it figured out then. So, I mean, what was your thought process against Rackdos and not Scan when it came to your sideboard here?
Well, to sideboard in, really, is I just brought in I took out my Force of Negations, because those are just not very good in the matchup, and brought in my 2 Subtleties and Endurances, because typically that deck runs Blood Moon anyway, so Blood Moon's not very good. Don't need Mystical Dispute, because that's not really countering anything, and he doesn't play any enchantments, so Force of Vigor doesn't do anything. So
right on.
Instead of having useless counters, I brought in some good beaters, and Endurance was one of the cards that won me the game. So
yeah, Endurance. Oh, I had made that comment that you might be bringing in the Endurance for like the Croxa, or like kind of shuts off Spyro from the grave. It's not a big impact against Rakdos, but it's enough of an impact to maybe make a little difference there. Yes. And at the end of the day, it's just a beater.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
3/4 beater that has flash.
Yeah. All right. Well, Elliot, I appreciate you letting us pull this up here. Appreciate you giving us a recap on what happened, because I'm sorry I messed up there, y'all.
It's long story short, I spread Jeff's cheeks. That's about it.
He gave him the old.
I goat-seeded him real good.
All right, Elliot. All right. Well, hope to see you later on in the stream, and y'all, we will be right back. All right. Welcome back to round 2 of this modern FNM. We are going to be having both players 1-0 here going into this round. We got Matt Richards on your left, playing some classic Burn, and then we have Nick, better known as the Last Spartan himself, playing some Mardu Goryos. A little spice tonight. He's been excited about this deck all week. I'm really excited to see how it plays. And excited to get into this, y'all. Still got a lot of motion on that tripod, and I do apologize for that, y'all. We'll do what we can to fix that. Hopefully next FNM. All right, mods, if you don't care, take a look at chat for me real quick. Thank you, War Tom. How are you doing, my friend? How are you doing? I miss you here tonight. For those of you at home who don't know, War Tom 3 is my trusty co-host. He hasn't been so trusty these past two FNMs though that we've done. So it's all good though. I understand we all have priorities to take care of in life, and thank you, Alex, for taking care of that for me. You know, streams wouldn't be possible without moderators. So all right, like I said, both players 1-0 going into this. Um, Nick is on some Mardu Goryos. That is his spice. So if it's what I'm thinking of, it's going to be playing Goryos Vengeance. Um, Goryos Vengeance is a 2-mana instant arcane, black and 1. Return target legendary creature card from your graveyard to play. That creature gains haste, and you exile it at the end of turn. So essentially, you put a big fatty in the grave, like an Emrakul or like a Gristlebrand, you know, something big, and you pay 2 mana and just get it back. Bang bang. Do have a bit of a glare from the Nick side of things, so we can't really see that spice. We got Burn doing burn things. Mountain Swift Spear swinging in for 1. Then we had a shock out of Nick. Underworld Cookbook from Nick. Underworld Cookbook is part of a old combo. So you can tap it, discard a card, create a food token, or you can pay 4 and tap it, sacrifice itself, return target creature card from your graveyard to your hand. If you think your graveyard's about to get nuked, you sacrifice that cookbook and you get it back. If your graveyard is about to get nuked. Burn player's thinking. Swings in with Monastery Swift Spear. Nick fibble thipping through some cards here. Looks like it's good. He put his hand down. He said bring it. Nick said bring it. So before damage, we're going to go to a fetch. Probably a fetch basic mountain here. Now we could see like a lightning helix here. We could also see Boros Charm. 2 mana. Yep, there's the Boros Charm. Triggering the prowess on the Swift Spear, as well as a bolt. So that is 7, 8, 9, 10 points of damage. And I believe he is going down to 4. 3? Is he in bolt range? He is in bolt range, because he fetched. So Nick's basically like, I gotta have the combo here, otherwise, you know, it. Matt put him in a position where it's like, look, I'm gonna make you have it or not, right? So either we got that 2 cards in hand from Burn, not looking too good for Nick here, but you know, anything can happen. The miracle card, the magic gods could be right there in line with Nick. Let's see what we pick up here. Nick's in the tank thinking. We got an Urza Saga trigger. He is creating a construct here. That construct is an XX, and it gets +1/+1 until it gets +X +1/+1 for each artifact you control. So he has 2 blood tokens, the construct itself, a underworld cookbook, and I can't really tell with the glare on that card right there. I'm going to assume that may be a... Alright, he's discarding a card with the cookbook, discarding Emrakul, and then he is going to bring the Emrakul back onto the field. Now, Emrakul won't get the cast trigger, but it will get all its other effects and gains haste. So you use the cookbook to cheat a Emrakul or Big Fatty into the grave. Then you pull out the Goryos Vengeance. Man, that's all right. Like I said, Matt put him in a position where it was like, hey, you gotta have it. So best thing here, land bolt. Land bolt? No, we did not have land bolt. We did have the land, but where he's at 1 life, he was unable to shock. So that is going to go to a Mr. Spartan here. Real quick, while they're sideboarding, I did want to take note of that construct that Nick had out there. He actually got that at the boardroom where we were playing tonight. Real quick, they got this whole little West Virginia collection. They got this West Virginia collection where you are able to get one of 3 tokens. This is that construct here. Very beautiful. It is done by a Mr. Rope Arrow. He actually just did a secret lair not too long ago for Wizards of the Coast. They have this construct. They have a Mothman Angel. These are all based off of West Virginia lore. All done by Mr. Rope Arrow. And last but not least, we have the Grafton Monster. A 3/3 beast. Really cool little thing. Glad to see Spartan using those tokens. They look nice. Getting back into the game here. All right, so when it comes to Burn, and it comes to Matt in general, right? Matt plays one of my favorite cards in the world out of his sideboard, and it is perfect in this match. Nick better have it on his radar. And it's one of my favorite cards because of Matt. A little card called Deflecting Palm. Red white instant. Next time a source of your choice would deal damage to you this turn, prevent that damage. If damage is prevented this way, Deflecting Palm deals that much damage to that source's controller. It's really great in matches like Hammer. Hammer, they go to swing in and they attach a hammer really quick, and you're just like, Deflecting Palm? I want to send that Ornithopter with that hammer right back at you. Really cool little card trick here. It's like that active trap card, right? Let's see what we have here. Alright, so Matt's reading some Sanctifier on Vex there. Sanctifier on Vex is a great card as well. I actually really like Burn. It's surprising how much I like Burn. Sanctifier on Vex is a double white 2/2 creature, and it has pro black, pro red. When it enters the battlefield, you exile all black and red cards from all graves, and then any cards that enter the graveyard after that that are black or red also get exiled. How's chat doing tonight, y'all? Going into game 2 of round 2. Going to have Matt on the play more than likely. Does not bode well for Nick. But Nick was able... Oh, Leyline of Sanctity. Alright, so hopefully Matt has a creature heavy hand here. Goblin God, Swift Spear. That Leyline may be a little hard for Matt. But he should have Wear Tear. Don't know if he... he should have brought him in with Saga. So Matt should have Wear Tear, not to worry about that Leyline. they're either talking about the history of that particular ley line, or they're just discussing ley line in general. Yeah, we're gonna wear that little wear tear action. Alright, so this is going fairly slow for these two decks. You got a. Alright, so Profane Tutor. He's going to suspend that. And in, I believe it is 2 turns, it has to spend 2. He'll be able to search his library for a card. Let me just pull this up just to be safe here, though. Yeah, suspend 2. He can search his library for a card when it comes off suspend, and he puts it into his hand. So he's able to go get the combo piece he needs, or he's able to go get the big dummy to pitch to a cookbook to put into the grave. Going to play a cook or cheat in a cookbook off of an Urza Saga. So I see Helix, I see Lava Spike. We obviously have the Swift Spear. I don't think that life total is correct, but it may be showing 2. There it is. Show me the money. Little Matt's little hand tap there. Show me the money. That is a card I am not even going to attempt to pronounce. It is better known as Asmo. You can pay a red or a black and discard this card in order to cast it. That card is. I want to try it here for you, chat, just because it's a mouthful. Asmo Rano Mardika Distina Koldakar. Enters the battlefield. You may search your library for a card named Underworld Cookbook, reveal it, put it into your hand, then shuffle. You also can sacrifice 2 foods, and target creature deals 6 damage to itself. Oof. There's a bolt. Yep, there's the bolt. He was at 2 life. We are going to be going to a game 3 here, y'all. Nick will be on the play for this one. Bodes a little better for him. All right, chat, since we're in between games here, anyone have any topics they want to talk about? Or I can just obviously do some more magic talk here. think I figured out why Nick's cards had so much glare on them. I think it is the sun reflecting off that beautiful, beautiful watch that Mr. Richards has there. That's a no-go. Going to be taking a mully down to 6 from Nick. Alright, so game 2, even with a turn 0 ley line, Matt was able to bust through because he did have those wear and tears like I talked about. Matt Smart bringing him in for Urza Saga and Cookbook. Looks like Nick is going to be going to 5. I hope he's not mulling for the ley line here. That is a possibility, though. Alright, let's wish Spartan some better luck on this 5. I mean, I don't think you go to 4. Especially in a combo-y deck. You don't go to 4. I see double Saga, land, Profane Tutor, land, and I think an Asmo, I do believe. There's a Cookbook. It was a Cookbook, not an Asmo. Alright, now he's got to choose which card he wants to keep between a... Looks like he kept a Bloodstained Mire there. This camera is doing a song from my past. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Ba-da-da-ba-da-ba-da. Yeah. Alright, no turn 0 ley line. Pardon me. Starting off with a... See, here's the thing. He probably wants to... Alright, that's a fetch land. He's fetching... Getting a... Looking through the other half, doing the tummy shuffle. Unable to tell what that card is. Fetch with Arid Mesa, so it's some form of mountain or plains. Looks like it was Basic Mountain. Basic Mountain Cookbook. Sego. And probably going to have a Goblin Guide or a Swift Spear swinging in. Fetch. Basic Mountain. Oh, we go with lands at the front here, Matt. You being that guy, lands in the front. pass. I mean, need to be aggressive here. Swing one. Monastery Swift Spear. Fetch. Basic swamp. Basic swamp. Might have a way to go Asmo here. Suspending Profane Tutor. Lightning Helix. Helix Dick. A little bit of drain and gain action there from the burn player. I think that is the Urza Saga. Yep, putting chapter counter on it. Urza Saga, Chapter 1 creates a colorless. Chapter 2, you have the ability to pay 2 and tap it to create a XX construct, where X is the number of artifacts you control. And then its third chapter, you sacrifice it, and you have the ability to go get a artifact mana cost 1 or less and put into the battlefield. One of the hot cards in Modern that easy to deal with, but also, it's big enough in the format to where it forces decks to have some way to deal with it. Alright, Burn plays Sunbaked Canyon. Go into the red zone. Bolt. So that's 11, 10. And what are we searching for with this Profane Tutor here? He stopped on Leyline, but why? We were unable to see exactly what that card was that he got. Debating what to do with that Urza Saga. So we activated Cookbook. putting the, I believe that's Hezeret and he's going to Path to Exile. Ooh, hoo, hoo, hoo. That is hot. Haven't seen a good path in a long time. That is hot. Oh, this might be Matt's game here. He's going to start off with a Helix, Drain Gain, Swing In, 2, down to 5, pay a 1, and he's going to Skewer the Critics, taking him down to Bolt Range. Matt still at like 23, I believe. It's either 23 or 26. He's cast 2 Helix this game. Man, that path was beautiful. I don't think I've ever seen a more beautiful Path to Exile. Nick is really in the tank now, thinking about that. What's he gonna get with this Urza Saga? Nick is knocking on heaven's door. Gets a second cookbook. Let's see what old Spartan is cooking with. Can't really tell what those cards are. Flip them. We got basic swamp, basic mountain. That's what he's got to work with here. Sacrifices the food to gain 2 life. I mean, swing, burn spell is game. Double Swift Spear is not game. And yeah, Skullcrack, he can't gain life this turn. Alright, right on. That one is going to go over to Matt Richards. Congrats on that win against some spicy tech there. Thanks for that Path of a Lifetime, Matt. It brought a tear to my eye, honestly. Greatly appreciate it. I'm going to go out there, check real quick, see how the other rounds are going. And if we have some time, I will do a bit of a dive into a deck, see how it goes. There's that deflecting palm right there. If we have some time, I will come back in here and keep you guys company while you're gone.